So now Jephthah. Jephthah means set free. Now Jephthah. The first two words of chapter 11 verse 1 sets the prophetic stage as it concerns the journey of us getting to our purpose and destiny. Say now Jephthah. Now means now. Jephthah means set free. Now I am set free. I cannot get to my destiny unless I've been set free. You have purpose and destiny, but you first got to be set free. And I stay here tonight with prophetic mantle on my head, letting you know now is the time. Did nobody grab hold of that? I said now is the time. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter how you did it with. He said now is the time to be set free. First two words, that's a no. Now Jephthah. Now set free. I need somebody. It may not be for everybody, but somebody that's in a mess tonight. I need you to open your mouth and say, now set free. Yeah, your money now set free. Real bad health situation. Now I'm set free. Yes, the prophet part about our purpose and the divine part regarding our destiny is wrapped up right there in the first two words of the verse. Say it again with me. Say now Jephthah. Now say now set free. I keep having you to repeat it because there are too many of us that are bound by the past. Too many of us are bound by what we've been through today. But if anybody know anything about my God, He's able. I didn't need about 5 witnesses. I know it's Friday night, but I need about 5 witnesses that know He's able to set you free when man don't want to let you go. So the implication and the application of those words, now Jephthah, are so profound, deacons, in that they speak of how we will become blocked. Sometimes we will be bound, and sometimes we will be in bondage and burden. Come on, talk to me. Sometimes we'll face difficult days as we proceed toward our purpose and destiny. Has anybody ever been blocked? You felt like you were almost at the edge of a breakthrough. But something in your life had you blocked. They set us free. They set us in now before we even get started. We're set free tonight. I tell you, we're set free before we even get started. I speak that in somebody's life. Tonight you're set free before you even get started. I know you hadn't got the money yet, but you're set free before you even get started. I know you hadn't got the doctor's report yet, but you're set free before you even get started. There are three things that the Holy Ghost made me aware of in studying this lesson that we need to be mindful of now as it concerns our moving toward your prophetic purpose and your divine destiny. I want anybody here ready to move forward with me. How many are tired of the place that you're here? And so one thing I want to look at first, I want to look at the background. Then I want to walk onto the battleground. And then I want us to move to higher ground. You first got to know where you come from. And so I want to set you free, and don't you get bothered by your background, because a lot of people that sit on your road know your background. Your background don't matter when you already been on the battleground. Because somebody can say, I've been through too much not to worship Him. And because of my worship, it leads me to a higher ground. Tell your neighbor, I'm going higher than this. I know you know what I used to be, but I'm going higher than this. I know you were with me when we did it last night, but I'm going higher than this. I know you that passed me the bottle, but I'm going higher than this. The background is in verses 1 through 3. Tell your neighbor, he got a background. The background is in verses 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to read them again, but it talks about the fact that Jephthah had a father named Gilead. And he got Jephthah because he slept with a whore. Yeah, he slept with a woman that wasn't his wife, and he paid her to have some sex. Don't get disturbed because Gilead slept with a whore. When you don't come to Bible study, you sleeping with a whore. When you don't study the Word of God, you're sleeping with a whore. When you don't pray like you need to pray, you're sleeping with a whore. When you can't forgive your enemies, you're sleeping with a whore. When you come to church and won't praise God with your arms folded, you're sleeping with a whore. So don't get mad when Gilead. Because he's sleeping with a whore. You're sleeping with a whore and you're getting it free. His birth was his background. Some of you got backgrounds tonight. That if anybody want to follow you home, you would be ashamed of the fact that you shout on Sunday morning. But you don't want folk to know what you do behind closed doors. I found out that the reason why there's such a struggle on Sunday mornings from the pews is because they're in hell all week long and where they stay. His daddy was Gilead. He was a Gileadite. Gilead means rocky. His lineage was rocky. I feel glory right here. And some of you that have a rocky background. Some of you have had to climb the rough side of the mountain. But tell your neighbor it didn't stop me. I got a song in my head. When I turn on the car, my children would turn on the radio. A song that goes like this. I started from the bottom. See, he was a mighty man of valor. He had strength. Talk about the daddy now. He had courage and he had boldness. But he slept with a harlot. And Jephthah was the son of a harlot. Can I take my time tonight? He was the son of a harlot. So Jephthah was birthed through contaminated manipulation. He was birthed through contaminated manipulation. Why contaminated? Because Gilead was the first person to lay with her. And some of your spiritual lives are birthed because you had to come through the mess that your mama been through. Some of your spiritual lives are a mess because you had to come through what your daddy put on you. Y'all don't like me tonight. He was birthed from the son. He was birthed from a harlot. He was birthed through contaminated manipulation and defeated deposits. He was birthed from defeated deposits because sleeping with a whore was not to produce a family, it was to be self-satisfied. And that is a defeated deposit. Right here, what I'm saying. Gilead means a rocky one. And so if Gilead was Jephthah's daddy, that means Jephthah's daddy was a rock. Y'all missed that tonight. Gilead means rock. And his son's name Jephthah means set free. This is a picture of God and us. God is the rock that sets us free. The reason why I was able to compare Gilead to God as being rock is because verse 1 here says that Gilead gave a whore a Y'all with me?